Other things that make NCT's Taeyong so appealing. Taeyong's kind and empathetic nature can be seen in the BBC's Super M documentary. The reporter who was interviewing the members was new to K-pop, but was enthusiastic and intrigued about the genre. Taeyong felt and willingly reciprocated this man's energy, even if, at the time, he couldn't understand every word the interviewer spoke. Taeyong consistently looked kind, open, and didn't look awkward or interact awkwardly, making the reporter feel more welcome and at ease. And I'm sure Taeyong was enjoying getting to practice his English. Furthermore, here, when the reporter and Taeyong meet, Taeyong is first to instigate a handshake to show acknowledgement and respect. Moreover, the reporter is in a wheelchair, and instead of having this man have to look up at him, Taeyong instead lowered himself, perhaps considering the reporter's potential discomfort of having to look up at him, but also as a sign of courtesy and respect to another human being. The interviewer was most likely fine with either position, but Taeyong choosing to do so reinforces his trait of always taking others' comfort and peace of mind into consideration first before his own, like when he made sure he was last in line chaperoning 127 out of the airport. These small actions delineate Taeyong's mindfulness, and it's a mindset not many people have, where he wants to be friendly and put other people at ease. He's done this time and time again, such as caring for Winwin when he was in 127, being friendly with Stray Kids' Felix and making it less awkward and more friendly seeing him the next time, and extending that olive branch to Bangchan as well. Taeyong's emotional vulnerability and emotional intelligence are two great traits of his. His consideration of the people around him is not only why he's labelled the mum of NCT, but as a leader, he works to not leave anyone behind, which makes sense that even though Seungtaro are no longer in the group, Taeyong still went to visit them and support Rise, and supportively commented about Shotaro even. Furthermore, Taeyong doesn't have to, and yet chooses to play games online with fans, because he genuinely likes them and wants to give back and have fun with the people who support him. For example, staying longer on stage and overstepping his time just so he could talk to and interact with his fans for longer. Back to gaming. It's a small example, but Taeyong often invited fans to his island and spent a lot of time dressing it up so it looked fun and presentable for them, and hosted parties, and even whacked fans to try to stop them from buying and gifting him items. It's small, but it shows the amount of effort Taeyong puts into giving back to the fans. If you've watched his lives, he shares a lot of his thoughts and opinions and is emotionally secure enough to open up to share his emotional inner struggles, the exact opposite of toxic masculinity. He probably got scolded by management for saying too much, but Taeyong always tries to be his most authentic self, narrowing the bridge between his personal and public persona. It's one of his biggest appeals. He is a safe space to unload to and unload with, and it's rewarding as fans that he feels secure enough to do the same. Adding to this, Taeyong was slightly self-conscious about the scar near his eye until fans pointed out that it looked like a rose and was a cute feature that made him unique. Since then, he's embraced the scar and even released a song called Rose for the fans, and while promoting Shalala, he gave out roses to fans, giving back a metaphorical piece of him they helped create. Taeyong's affection for his fan base doesn't feel fake or forced, and it's another thing that makes him so appealing. But what do you think?